Hey guys, what's shaking? It's Rainyflix here, and I've just returned from the Great Mines. Oleg should be talking to Bronya there at the moment, but he's set us up in the Goethe Hotel, and that's where we're on our way to now. Let's get the video to 20 likes. I've mixed up the team a little bit today, so you'll see that I've got Serval back on the team, and I've swapped her out with Yang Xing, who is not on the team right now. I've been reading the comments on the videos, and this was a team that was recommended to me. With Dr. Ratio being the main damage dealer, I think Serval is a debuffer with her Electro AoE attacks, and that pairs up nicely with Dr. Ratio. Ting Yun will be buffing Dr. Ratio today with her skill attack, and March 7th is our resident tank today. If you watched the previous video, you'll know that I got a 5-star light cone for Gepard. I was told to put it on March, and she'll be shielding herself, which not only means that her shield is making enemies want to attack her, but this light cone also increases the aggression chance for enemies on her. And the light cone itself will just give her lots of good bonuses when something attacks her. And it pairs up nicely with her skill attack, which is retaliating when she gets attacked. And she has a shield up. So this is probably the most strategic team I've had so far in this entire playthrough. We're gonna see how it goes.
Oh, you must be Oleg's guests. Welcome to the Goethe Grand Hotel.
Thank you. Goethe Grand Hotel.
Have you seen that stylish Goethe Hotel? Strictly speaking, it's a branch of this Grand Hotel.
Yeah, I figured they were connected somehow.
Here's the key. You'll be staying in our most spacious guest room.
Well, thank you.
Time to rest again. I hope there aren't any surprises this time.
Oh, you just jinxed it.
That Oleg, he seems sincere. What do you guys think?
Kekolia also seemed sincere before she threw all the guards at us. No, I don't think it's gonna happen again. I think he's a good person. The Dan's like, no, no.
Don't you have something cool to say? Like, appearances can be deceiving?
Oh, I should have said that. That was an option I could have said.
I don't try to disagree.
March is so smug because of that.
But if you ask for my opinion, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Fine. We'll keep our guards up. Our last hotel experience was eventful, to say the least.
One of us should keep watch tonight.
Keep watch? Are we space cowboys now? I guess this is the cosmic Wild West.
It really is, though, down here.
Anyone else sleepy?
Pretend yawn. Well, I guess March doesn't want to stay awake, huh? March looks the most awake.
No, I don't. Besides, I've never pulled an all-nighter before. Do you know how bad it is for your skin?
I'll keep watch.
Bronya, hey, welcome.
Bronya, did you finish talking to Oleg? Hope he didn't make things difficult for you.
Not really. Though it wasn't the friendliest conversation. We didn't see eye to eye on everything.
Yeah, I don't imagine you would.
Doubt I'll be able to fall asleep tonight.
I doubt I'll be able to sleep either. Not that I don't trust you. It's just, you're a Silvermane guard officer in the underground. There might be people looking to harm you.
I wouldn't be surprised if there are. Silvermane guards have a lot to make amends for down here. If someone had made a stand in the outset and explained the consequences to Madame Kekolia...
Yeah, even if you explained it to Kekolia, she wouldn't change her mind.
You don't need to worry about me. Oleg guaranteed that I wouldn't be harmed. He seemed like a man of his word. Go and rest.
Alright. Ooh, that bed looks very hard still. They clearly haven't taken my feedback in yet. I was right! I was right! This bed isn't very soft. So tired. Hope I can get a good night's sleep.
I lost her. My wish. Your so-called plan. What is the point of it all? Silence! She is my daughter. My only... You soulless thing. How could you begin to fathom? You will never understand. Never! A new world.
chills, dude. I don't like that voice at all.
That voice again. Such a strange dream. May as well go for a walk if I can't sleep.
Oh, it's in the middle of the night, huh?
Who goes there? Show yourself.
Whoa, it's just me.
Oh, it's you. Don't sneak up behind me next time. Lucky for you, I wasn't armed.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No sleep for you either, huh?
I feel like we should tell her about these visions I'm having, because they're all about her mom, right? I can't sleep unless I've worked for 8 hours.
Seeing as there's no one around, can I ask you some things?
Sure, yeah.
This Stellaron you speak of, if you were to find it, how sure are you that you could stop the eternal freeze?
100%.
Your confidence actually makes me even more worried. It was difficult for me to believe you. Some of the words you use are too alien for those that have lived their entire life in Belobog. As far as I was concerned, Madame Cocolia's order to arrest you sounded reasonable. But why didn't she issue it straight away? She must have realized something about you. Something I haven't yet been able to perceive for myself. It bothers me. What must have transpired to cause her such a drastic change? Still, orders are orders. It's not for soldiers to question their superiors.
See, I would pick only a fool follows orders, but honestly, she didn't really have a choice. If she doesn't do what Cocolia tells her to do, then Cocolia will throw her in jail, right?
The truth is, I didn't have every confidence that I was doing the right thing. But the sense of duty to carry out an order is bound to prevail with me. In the past, overworld soldiers on the front line would lose their lives in droves. And yet, the Fragmentum's advance would remain unaffected. Nevertheless, that was her reason for deploying all the Silvermane guards to the front line. The transport line for supplies in Geomera remained open, but the passage between the surface and the underground ceased. I approved of that decision. I never thought that the underworld would sink into such ruin without the Silvermane guards. Perhaps Mother was wrong.
There you go.
But how can I change her mind? I've tried, but she won't listen. I don't know how to get through to her.
Nobody can get through to her. You should become the Supreme Guardian. Yeah, just overthrow your mom. Easy peasy. Hey, how about this? We help her. Yeah? Yeah, we help her.
Help me change the mind of the Madam Guardian? Not easy. Nobody knows that better than I do. I just want a better life for the people of Belobog.
I still think we should work together. Maybe we can change something.
Maybe you're right. Or not. Right now, I just need more time to think.
That's fair.
Walk with me. Let's forget our problems for a while.
That sounds nice. I'm glad we went outside now and had a little bonding experience with Bronya.
I can't remember the last time I went for a walk like this. I never thought I'd take one through such a strange place, with someone I'd only just gotten to know. It's so quiet here. I'm not used to it. I'm surprised the vagrants in the Great Mine go after the mining teams. They must be desperate. Still, whatever their situation, a crime is a crime. How is the law supposed to find a balance between justice and compassion in the face of such complexity?
Yeah.
How much longer can you last with your current supplies?
Is that Seele?
It does sound like it, yeah.
Let's go take a look.
Alright.
I'll go to Rivet Town and bring them back for you.
It's too dangerous to go alone. Get Oleg to send someone with you.
They'd only be holding their eyelids open and slowing me down. Didn't you say some of the miners were gravely injured? Lives are on the line. Aren't you supposed to be sleeping? What are you doing out here?
Nightmares.
Up to no good, perhaps?
No.
We're just having a walk. Neither of us could sleep. You can rescind your baseless accusations.
Walk somewhere else, then.
Rude.
Easy, Seele. Maybe they can help.
I'm always willing to help Miss Natasha. That's the simp answer. Yeah, I'm gonna simp. I just want to see what happens.
I'm grateful.
Aw, she appreciates it.
Here's the situation. The clinic is packed full of people injured in the mines incident. As you know, the underground is lacking resources to begin with. Add on the sudden nature of the incident, and it's no surprise that the clinic is almost out of medical supplies.
Are there other towns in the underground? I heard them mention Rivet Town.
The situation in other towns is even worse than ours. As the fragmentum spreads underground, more monsters go roaming around, causing trouble for all the towns. To get anything now, people have to risk their lives.
Easy now, Seele. Anger isn't good for one's health. Seele and I actually aren't from here. We both come from an industrial town to the north. A few years ago, the fragmentum began to seep into the town center.
Uh-huh.
I used to manage an orphanage and clinic there. But after the fragmentum corroded the area, I had no choice but to move here to Boulder Town.
Go to a corroded town to collect some useful resources? I'm in.
Bronya, you're crazy. Let's do it. Alright, what's the plan?
You want to come as well? But you look quite tired.
Yeah, it's just... I always look tired.
Hold up. I never said you could join us.
People's lives are at stake. Why wouldn't you want another person to help? Besides, I have some experience with the fragmentums. I'm sure I will be of use.
Well, just don't slow me down.
We were doing just fine earlier in the mines.
Seele's lack of outright rejection means she approves of you. With you all accompanying her, my mind will be more at ease. Come, let me give you a list of materials we need.
Sounds good.
The place you're going to is called Rivet Town. Follow the path through the mountains to the north for a bit, and you'll arrive there. I'm almost out of metal plates and bandages used for immobilizing broken bones. There's a market in the center of Rivet Town. Residents left behind piles of materials there when they evacuated. Please look for some there. Oh, also rubbing alcohol. I kept a bunch at the orphanage, since the kids often got into tussles. I didn't bring it with me when I left. Lastly, painkillers. There should be a bunch stored in the old lab. Hopefully they haven't been destroyed by monsters.
Sounds straightforward to me.
Let's go. If we leave now, we can still make it back before sundown. When it comes to helping injured people groaning in pain, the sooner the better.
Yeah. Bye, Natasha.
Thank you. If we hadn't run into you two, Seele would have had to venture into the fragmentum on her own.
You do seem to care about her a lot.
Well, she grew up before my eyes, after all. I don't want anything bad to happen to her.
Aww.
Seele has been like this since she was little. Impulsive and eager to be the best. But you can trust her, even with your life. Stick around a bit longer, and you'll see what I mean.
If we hadn't happened to be passing by, were you really planning on going into the fragmentum alone?
Of course. What's all the fuss about? I've done that loads of times.
So reckless. According to the rules of the Silvermane Guards, any expedition into the fragmentum must have a squad of at least 4 members, as well as a communications officer.
Exactly. A rule of the Silvermane Guards. Don't apply your rules to us.
So this is the way to Rivet Town, huh?
We're here. This is Rivet Town. Everything looks familiar. Let's go. And watch your step. I haven't been here in a long time. There are probably some monsters around.
You know, I didn't realize Rivet Town was this close. I thought there'd be a pathway between Boulder Town and Rivet Town. But I guess this alleyway is all that connects them, huh? Let's see, what have we got going on here? It looks like Boulder Town, honestly. It just looks like a different section of Boulder Town. Oh, TV station. Graffiti. Just a very angry little face there.
Way over there. See that house on the hill? That's Natasha's old orphanage.
Wow, that's a pretty big place.
After Oleg found me, he sent me there. I spent over half my childhood in that place.
I'd like to retire here in a monster-filled city. Yeah, sure, that sounds like a great option to pick.
Natasha said that the house was donated by some rich businessman.
It looks like a pretty solidly expensive house, yeah. Plenty of space for orphans though, so that's good.
I miss those carefree days as a kid.
Don't we all though? Simpler times.
Huh.
What? Nothing to say?
No, it's just... this place seems familiar somehow.
Don't tell me Bronya also grew up here in Rivet Town.
Weirdo.
So mean.
Look down there. See the mess that remains of those old stalls? That's Rivet Town's market. The supplies Natasha wants are probably there.
It looks slightly deceiving because it feels like you're in Boulder Town still.
Careful. Enemies ahead.
Fragmentum.
These aren't like vagrants. They won't—
Don't treat me like a new recruit. I'm all too familiar with the monsters of the Fragmentum. Let's get ready to fight.
If and Servault sings! I mean, I know she's a musician and all that, but I didn't realize she had an idol for singing. But yeah, if anyone knows how to fight Fragmentum, it's Bronya. Start with a nice freeze attack. Ooh, good start.
Seize the moment.
Okay, I'm using all the strats I've learned from the YouTube comments today. So we're starting off by buffing Dr. Ratio.
All the best.
I don't feel like I need to use the ultimates on these enemies, though I do see a lot of comments telling me just to use my ultimates all the time. So what the heck?
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Let's just do it. Ooh, I'll take the chest, thank you. Hey there! Oh, you look new. What is this? Oh, it looks kind of cool.
You're annoying.
Ow.
Let's be friends, shall we?
Imaginary Weaver. Is this a buffer? There's backstory to every character too? That's crazy.
Evils be gone.
And then we use this.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Squish. And then we use this.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirits.
So do I use the ultimate on Dr. Ratio too, even though I just buffed him? Like, does he get another buff?
Good omens. Fight us one.
He does get another buff. So this is the skill buff. It increases attack by 53. 3 turns remaining. This is the ultimate buff. Increases damage dealt by 23%. 2 turns remaining. Okay.
No need to rush. Patience breeds success.
Thank you, Dr. Ratio, for not making me feel bad about taking one. If I use that
Never
now.
stop thinking.
Solid.
0 points. Next.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock.
And then the idea is that I'm supposed to use the defense on March.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
And then she reflects everything back like that. Nice. Okay. She doesn't need to buff anyone because she's already buffed people. So do a little schmeck and done. I think that's the general idea of what I want to do.
The facilities here seem to be in pretty good shape. Not like those of a place that has been abandoned for years.
Now that you mention it, it does seem a little... Could people still be living here? Impossible.
It looks like they do. There's a movie projector and everything here. I'm not really sure what would be on these screens. Ooh, I found a space anchor. Well, we want to start with ice attack, yeah.
There's a bunch of crates piled over there. Maybe we can find what we're looking for.
Freeze! Ow.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
They're so
the
frozen.
moment.
So frozen
Evils
all.
be gone.
Never stop thinking.
Dr. Schmeck.
Fail. Get out.
Nice.
SAS Perkibi.
Squish.
Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Yo, I'm overpowered.
Let's rock.
I'm so overpowered.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Sure, some defense.
You can't run.
Everything's attacking March.
again.
That's what you like to see. So March can only retaliate twice before she has her next turn, right? If I'm understanding the interfaces down by her shielded health and stuff. Also, these dots here, I was told, is how long Ting Yun's buff is gonna stay on Dr. Ratio. So there's no point in me buffing again until these dots are gone. So we'll just smack them.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Yeah! Game over. I definitely feel overpowered today. There's a bit too much strategy added to this. I'm just gonna breeze through all enemies at this rate. Oop, what is this? These are getting pretty advanced now. I remember when there was just like 3 or 4 of these. Like that. Like that. Perfect. Give me that. Alright, so my next question for you all is, how should I use my techniques? If I understood it correct, techniques are the things that you use outside of combat, and at the moment I've got 3 technique points. Some people attack with their techniques, like March does. Others don't attack though, they add like a buff or something. I don't know if I should use hers before combat, and that helps in combat, or what really to do with those. Oh lordy, hi! Hi there, strong big centaur. Let me just peek around the corner and see what you're weak against. Fire, oh okay, weak to Dr. Ratio. Yeah, so if I use this now...
Cool it!
What does that do? Yoon immediately regenerates 50 energy upon using her technique. Is okay. So you could technically start her with full energy then at the start of the battle, right? Okay, go for it! Smack! This thing's 26, so this might be a little bit tough.
Oh, we're in trouble now.
Yeah, that is fully possible.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Good omens. Fight us one! Evil must be gone.
Let's just buff the heck out of Dr. Ratio.
Do you have answers? Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next.
I said off da. So someone told me last time, sorry for not remembering your name, that Ting Yoon links herself to the character she buffs, and there's extra damage applied to that character's attacks. I just saw the purple damage counter when I attacked that with Dr. Ratio, so that must be Ting Yoon's damage. That's pretty neat. Okay. We're gonna shield you up, March.
Right there while I give you a present.
She's got her ultimate.
Try that again. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Yeah.
You're annoying.
Baby.
You can't run.
Scary. Too scary. Way too scary. Oh, I don't know if we should deal with the small stuff or if we should take out the big one.
Chill out.
Focus on the big one.
Never stop thinking.
Can we break it in time? That's the question.
Fail.
Or maybe. Or maybe. Yeah, let's go!
Time for the main event.
Okay.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Squish. I'm gonna use this to apply electricity to everything. I think that's a good idea.
Turn up the volume.
0 points. Next.
March really does need some more shield though.
Fail. Get out. Let's test your knowledge. 0 points.
The chalk is just constant at this rate.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock.
Oh no 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 no. Okay, good. Went on March instead. No, that's not good though.
A 1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Good omens. Fight us one.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Okay, so Ting Yun's thing has ran out. I really need to knock this guy
Never
out.
stop thinking.
Yeah!
Fail. Get out.
Yeah!
This song's just for you. Keep up my tempo!
Yeah, and we did it! That was tough. Formidable Foe defeated. Ting Yun, oh god, she's got like 1 health at the moment.
I accept, as would any man.
Just for perspective, all these characters are level 20 at the moment. That thing was 26. Ooh la la, anyone want some bread? They even got jam at the ready here, and they said this city was abandoned. Who leaves fresh bread laying around? There's even an ice cream stand here. Yeah, people definitely live here.
Darn. How could they all be empty? Now even the monsters are gathering supplies?
I think there's people that live here that are gathering the supplies.
The monsters of the Fragmentum don't need any materials we humans use. And if they did take anything, this place would look much messier.
You mean that someone else got here and took everything before us?
Yep.
It's just a guess, but there are also some footprints on the ground here.
The scent of dirt is still fresh. They can't have come too long before us.
Let's find them.
Let's go then. We need to find something, even if we have to search every corner of this market. Eric?
Do you know each other?
Hey, Brat! How could you come here by yourself? Oh, don't you know how dangerous this place is?
Is this kid from Boulder Town?
Seele! You aren't the boss of me. I can go wherever I want. It's none of your beeswax.
Okay.
You took the materials and hid them all here. Not bad, kid. But if we didn't take care of those monsters, what were you planning to do? Just stay here, shaking in your boots?
I was just about to escape. I didn't need your help at all.
Uh-huh.
Still stubborn, huh? Then tell me, how exactly were you gonna get those big metal plates out of here past those monsters?
There's always a way.
This kid is delusional. That's enough, he's just a kid. No. He's a stupid kid, and he needs to learn his lesson. But let's ask him if he'll share the stuff with us.
Don't be so polite to him. Everyone in the underworld knows this brat is a no-good thief. If I remember correctly, even the clothes you're wearing came off another kid's back.
Yikes.
About that.
Tell us, what do you even want metal plates and gauze bandages for? We need them to save people.
200.
200?
What?
200 shield?
You're trying to sell the stuff to us now?
Are you kidding me? You want to negotiate?
I'll give it to him, this kid's got guts.
It's just 200. But I never bring my coin purse with me on a mission.
What do you mean it's just 200? I have like 800 total at the moment. That's a solid chunk of my investment right there.
You're actually planning to give this little crook money? I'm telling you, this is his same old trick.
Yeah, I believe Seele on this one.
No! Not this time. I really need money. My daddy.
Pretending to use your dad again as an excuse. If he knew about this, you'd be in big trouble.
I bet this kid has cried wolf so many times that they just don't believe him anymore. Like, he's always used excuses like, oh, my dad's sick, my mom's sick, they need food. But this time, I think it might actually be true. But nobody will believe him because he's used the excuse so many times.
No!
Seele, that's enough. It's Eric, right? Here, you can have this.
I know it's horrible to say, but your dad better be in trouble right now, otherwise I'm gonna go and find this kid and I'm taking the money back. We're only doing this because your dad is going through something.
What's this?
This is a medal given to me by the architects. See that blue stone in the middle? That's a geomerral crystal of the highest purity. You need money for your family, right? Take this and show it to a knowledgeable buyer, and they'll instantly know how valuable it is.
Thank you. I
But you'll have to promise me one thing. You'll never steal other people's things again. Promise?
I promise. I'll never steal things again.
Bronya coming in here with the life lessons.
Then it's a deal. If you go back on your promise, I'm going to bring my Silvermane guards with me and catch you myself. Here, take the medal and go back to the town. We already took care of any threat on the way. You'll be safe.
They're really showing Bronya's like soft side here, that she really does care about the people, and it's really nice. I think this might improve Seele's opinion of Bronya as well.
Thank you, whoever you are. You guys can take all of these things. You guys need to be careful too. There seems to be something real scary in that house up on the hill.
What do you... Wait. What do you mean scary on the house on the hill?
Oh, right. The road across from the market is blocked. If you want to go further, you'll have to go to the shopping street.
Got it. Thanks for the tip.
That object was pretty important to you, right? Are you sure you're okay just giving it to Eric like that?
If it will make him change his ways, it's more than worth it.
Yeah, Seele's opening up to Bronya a bit here.
What if he doesn't?
Then Bronya's coming after the kid, obviously.
From a young age, my mother taught me to be forgiving and to preserve the goodwill in people's hearts. Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others.
Good way to think about it.
I must give him a chance, Seele, because other people can't.
I don't really get what you just said. Anyway, we should get moving.
Box of metal plates and bandages. Oh, and please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the video so far.
This is the street, all right. The orphanage should be at the end.
These shops and signs, why do I feel like I've seen them before?
It is really weird that Bronya thinks all this is familiar. I'm not really sure why she finds it familiar though. Like, she's not from down here. And they closed this place off 10 years ago, so like, do you think she'd be down here before that point? Okay, we've made it to this robot settlement. That's not quite where we're going at the moment.
The entrance to the orphanage is up this way. I wonder what the old place is like now. Maybe some things will still look familiar.
These stairs, they seem to have become more narrow.
Bronya, what are you talking about? So we're almost at the orphanage now, huh? Base anchor, nice.
Almost there. I didn't expect this place to be so well preserved. If we could have worked together to push back the Fragmentum, maybe we wouldn't have had to take off and leave our homes behind.
See, Seele's opening up to the idea that Bronya and Seele could be working together. I see a beautiful friendship blossoming here already.
We made it! It's been so long, but this place hasn't changed one bit.
This place doesn't look abandoned. There's lights on inside, there's these beautiful Christmas fairy lights on the outside. It definitely looks like someone lives here at the moment. Oh, they've got a swing set and a slide as well. Can we actually use the slide? No, we can't. I wanted to try it. You must be 8 years or lower to use the slide.
These crates have been sitting here for many years, right? Even if they have materials in them, are you sure they are still usable?
Yeah, normally medicine expires after a while.
Do you think undergrounders care about expiration dates? Even having any supplies is a miracle in itself.
She's got a point.
No. Empty. How are they all empty? Who could have...
Eric was the one who stole all of it.
Careful! Enemy behind you! I've only seen this kind of monster before in the restricted zone.
Well, apparently they live down here now, so...
I don't care how big you are. You dare sneak up on us from behind. This is it for you, pal!
Yeah. Let's go.
Well, we're in trouble now.
All right, who do we start with? We've got options here.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
I did not do a lot.
SAS Perkibi.
Did a little bit, but not a lot.
All the best!
Buff the heck out of you.
Never stop thinking.
That was a
good
solid
crowd
hit. Nice. Okay.
0 points. Next.
Yeah.
My turn. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Ooh.
Try that again.
Fail. Get out.
Nice retaliate.
Customers are always welcome.
Slap there.
Let's test your knowledge.
Shock him.
Turn up the volume.
Pay for that.
Ooh.
Can't run.
Crossed it. Oh no, she's frozen. Oh, she recovered it.
You have answers. SAS Perkibi.
Get him. Oh, he's almost down now.
Never stop thinking.
Finish him.
That was it?
Easy.
I could have taken it on by myself. But still, fighting alongside you two was pretty fun.
What are you talking about? Dr. Ratio did most of the damage. Neither of you two fought at all.
It wasn't my imagination.
Bronya, you need to start explaining yourself because I don't know what you're going on about.
What are you talking about?
This building? This playground equipment? I've seen it all before.
Are you gonna tell us that you were an orphan here, Bronya?
What? Come on. The overground and underground have been sealed off from each other for over 10 years. It would have been news if a Silvermane guard had come down here, let alone an overworld princess. Wait, unless before that.
Yes, it's a possibility. That would explain why my memory of it is so blurry.
But the Madam Guardian is your mom, right? Unless there's some kind of weird mind erasing thing going on here, where they've like hypnotized Bronya into thinking that her mom is the Guardian. I don't know, there's some kind of mysterious plot thing going on here.
Come on. I need to look around a bit more before I can be sure.
Who's this? Whoever it is, the kids do not like this person.
We've looked everywhere but here. I hope my memory is right. Ah, yes, we found it.
Yes.
Great, and it's barely damaged. Nat wouldn't have expected her old supplies from years ago to have stayed in such good condition.
Got lucky with that one.
You should still check the expiration date for things like rubbing alcohol. If it's expired, it won't be effective.
True. Let me check a few bottles. Huh? What's this?
Is that a snow globe with a bunny and an owl in it?
This is something from when I was a child.
Uh-huh.
When you were a child? Are you sure?
Are you sure you were a child once, Bronya?
Yes. I remember now.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What is it?
I used to live here. Before the architects took me away, before Madame Cocolia adopted me, I used to live here. I'm an undergrounder.
Wait, so she adopted you? See, I thought they were just related by blood this entire time. But dang.
You're an undergrounder? Wait a minute. You're saying that Cocolia, the Supreme Guardian, adopted you? Then...
Yes. I'm the successor chosen by the architects. In the future, I will become the guardian who leads Belobog.
An undergrounder is going to lead the overground. That's kind of a sick twist, though.
Why? Why didn't I remember this until now? My childhood memories are so blurry.
Yeah, that's the new million-dollar question. Why does she not remember things clearly? Sure, when you grow up, you don't really remember as many things from when you were a kid. But I do still think there is a possibility that Cocolia might have done something with Bronya's memory. So let's pry into that option.
No. Mother would never do that to me. There's no way she would.
Unless...
The architect said that the guardian successor is selected from among all people in Belobog. The selection process can take anywhere from a few years to a few decades. During that time, all children of the appropriate age in both the overworld and the underworld will be tested. In the end, only one child deemed as worthy will be chosen. I must have been chosen from among the children here and then taken to the surface.
I guess that's possible, yeah?
The kids at the orphanage are always coming and going. I never thought that there would have been a future Supreme Guardian among us. Does Nat know about this? Could she have been keeping it a secret?
Yeah, because Nat was the owner of the orphanage, right? So if Bronya was a child at the orphanage and she was taken to the overground, she would know about it.
I don't think she knows. The selection of the successor is done with utmost secrecy. And the child chosen must completely say goodbye to their past.
So you're saying there is a chance here that they did something with your memory and maybe even Natasha's memory.
And thus, I became the daughter of Madame Cocolia. My only identity is that of Guardian Successor. But I'm not good enough.
Oh, Bronya, come on. You're like the best person on this planet to do that job at the moment.
Every day I see Silvermane guards sacrifice their lives in the Fragmentum, but I've never had the resolve to try to change Mother's mind. The underworld has been struggling, but I never tried to help. I didn't even know that it was my own home that had fallen into such a dire state. In the end, I haven't been able to guard anything. How could they have thought that I was worthy to be the successor?
Yeah, this is rough, man. But she's been trying. I think that's the main thing. She's always wanted to save the people. The fact that she even thought she was saving the people down here before she came down here. So I think she's beating herself up a little bit too much here, because she's always had the people's interest in mind. Sure, she was following orders, but she always thought it was for the best of the people.
Hey, are you done?
Seele's like, stop pitying yourself.
Huh?
Wow. So annoying.
Seele's like, stop whining, just do something about it. If you're not satisfied with what you're doing right now, then change it, make it better, let's just change it.
What?
What? You thought I should feel sorry for you after your little speech? You can hide in your palace while you fuss over your overworld problems. And on the front line, it's not even you who's putting their life in danger. But in the underworld, what do we worry about? If we'll have food for our next meal, or survive to the next week. Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others. Didn't you say that? Well, if you really want to protect everyone, what are you standing here crying for? Get to it!
I like Seele. Seele identifies the problem, and then she wants to fix it. It's okay to be sad about the problem, but in the end, you've got to fix it, you know?
You're right. You're right. Self-pity doesn't help solve anything. Thank you, Seele. Usually when I feel sorry for myself, I am met with gentle consolation. Never has anyone dared to be tough and make me snap out of it.
I'm no good at consoling, but I can hit you on the head a few times, no problem. I can tell that you have a big burden to carry. Why do you force yourself to?
As the successor to the Guardian of Belobog, I must always be vigilant of my behavior and thoughts.
That sounds like something she's been told to say.
Yeah, Lady Bronya. Miss Future Supreme Guardian comes from the same orphanage as me. Who thought it would be a good idea to put us together, huh? How about I show you around the orphanage a bit more? Unlike you, my memories from when I was little are crystal clear.
We actually get to go inside the orphanage.
Okay. I'll indulge in old memories with you for a while.
Look at these two getting along together. I'm so proud.
I should let those two be alone for a bit.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
The only thing left to find is painkillers. I'll see if there's any nearby.
If this was Genshin, they would just not voice line that. So I'm actually just so happy that they gave Callus some voice lines here. Calus? I still don't really know how to say his name properly. Right, so they might be down here. This was the only path I saw. What's going on down here?
What's that sound?
That was weird. Okay.
It's here. We found it. Thank you, Perkins.
Don't mention it, Clara.
Clara's here! That means Svarog must be around here too. But what are they doing here? Are they taking the supplies?
Warning. Warning. Danger detected.
Okay, Svarog's not here. I'm a goner. No, I mean no harm.
Protect, Clara. Initiating active defense mode.
No. No active defense mode. I just want to talk.
Perkins, don't! Stop! I've seen this person before. He's not bad, right?
No, I'm not bad.
Command received. Danger removed. Deactivating active defense mode.
Thanks, Clara. Thank you.
This place is dangerous. You should leave.
I'm just looking for medicines, miss.
Oh, I came here for these painkillers too.
Who are you giving them to?
There are a lot of people hurt at the vagrant camp. I guess the miners are no different?
Yeah.
If everyone could just get along, things would be easier.
I know, right?
Here you are. I hope the medicine is of help to you.
Aw, she gave me it. What a sweetie. Both of these will trigger Svarog dialogue. If he's here or not isn't really relevant, but I would like to know more about how she connects to Svarog.
Mr. Svarog, he's my family.
Okay.
I met Mr. Svarog when I was real little. He took me in and took care of me.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay.
I'm really sorry about what happened back in the Great Mine. Mr. Svarog doesn't trust any humans besides me, especially everyone from Wildfire.
No hard feelings, I completely understand.
He heard that the miners and vagrants had begun to engage in a large-scale conflict. He wanted to stop everyone from getting hurt fighting over the mines.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wildfire wants everyone to leave the underground, but Mr. Svarog wants everyone to stay here. According to his calculations, the overground is already unsafe.
Oh, I didn't realize Wildfire's goal was to get to the overground. I thought it was just to protect the people in the underground. This one would tell us where he's located, which would be useful. But I guess we know he's at the forge, right? And the forge must be where people go up and down from the underground. At least in theory, that's what they would do, right?
I know that Wildfire wants to talk to Mr. Svarog, but no matter how many times you talk to him, Mr. Svarog won't change his mind. So please trust me. I'll try to persuade Mr. Svarog. Hopefully one day he'll finally listen.
Well, good luck, Clara. But it's clear that me and Clara are on the same side here. At the end of the day, everyone just wants to protect the people, right? So.
Clara, what are you doing here?
Ah, Seele's here.
You're Miss Seele from Wildfire. I came here to...
Oh, got them summarized up.
Why are you helping the vagrants look for medicine? If they're so great, how could they make a little girl go around running errands for them?
No, it's not like that. I wasn't made to do anything. There's not even a clinic in their camp. So I wanted to help them out.
Yeah, Clara's not actually doing this for them. She's doing it because she wants to help them out.
Also, not all of them are bad people. Everyone just wants to survive.
I don't know about that one. They came off as pretty crappy people to me. They were pointing guns at people. They were trying to steal from people. They don't seem very nice.
Miss Seele, did this medicine belong to Miss Natasha? Then, can you give me some? The vagrant's injuries are quite serious.
I feel like we should give Clara some medicine. She did get here first, and she did give me the medicine as well, so...
I see. Let's split these painkillers then.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Really? We don't need to ask Miss Natasha first?
If I know Nat, she won't mind. Although, this will make it more difficult for us. She'll understand.
Great! Thank you, Miss Seele.
Are you leaving? This old town is too dangerous. We'll accompany you part of the way.
Yeah, we could do that, even though her robot's probably strong enough.
It's fine. I have Perkins for company. And I have some more things I need to look for here first.
Alright.
Understood. Be careful, though.
That was a very wholesome interaction. I like that. Box of special painkillers received. Did you guys already go through the orphanage?
Metal plates and bandages, rubbing alcohol, painkillers. Great, that's everything. Let's go report to Natasha in Boulder Town. It won't take long to get back.
Let's do it. Ghosts from the Past song. Ooh. Wait, does that mean we don't get to go into the spooky orphanage? I was promised creepy, dang it. Oh well. Maybe I'll find something spooky later. Maybe the spooky thing was the monster that snuck up on us. Now that we're back in Boulder Town, I want to check out how much shield I have. I have 1,300. Ooh. I can buy the Shadow of Destruction then. Sold. Flame. 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 Nat, we got the supplies.
Nat, we're back.
That's our Seele. Nothing if not punctual. So, did you find any usable supplies?
Oh yeah, we got them right here.
Oh, let me see. Perfect. That's everything I needed.
Nice.
It's just, there are less painkillers than I'd expected. Did someone break into the storage room?
Yeah, about that.
Clara? If she was there too, then I understand. She wants to look after the injured vagrants, right?
Mm-hmm.
Clara's always been a kind-hearted girl. I think you made the right decision. I assume you three have more important things to be getting on with, right? Oleg will be waiting, not to mention your two companions.
Oh crap! How long have we been gone? I didn't even mention to Dan or March that I went on this whole trip. Frankly, it felt like March was with us the whole time anyway, though, because she was in my group.
I'm sure they won't mind. They seemed in good spirits.
I bet old Oleg wants to talk about Svarog. We should get going.
Thanks, Nat. We unlocked Nat! Oh, that's cool!
Huh? Tired already?
Aren't you? We didn't get any rest last night.
You're gonna have to step it up, you know? My record is 6 days, no shut-eye.
6 days? I think my record's like 60 hours. Not a good time. You're basically just fading in and out of consciousness at that point. I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, here they are. Long time no see, guys.
Hey, they're finally back!
Sorry for disappearing.
That's nothing. The unannounced disappearance record holder is right here.
It's Dan, isn't it? Dan is the one.
And that's something to be proud of?
No, okay, it's March. It's definitely March.
It's good to have everyone back together. Let me get straight to it.
Yeah.
Regarding the Stellaron and your predicament in the overworld, your friends have gone over both with me again. The last time I saw Kokolia, she was an impressive young lady. All I can say is that I sympathize with your situation. Rest easy. Wildfire won't go behind your back on this.
That's good to hear.
Your plan sounds a bit like the ravings of a drunken miner, but at least you're offering a road forwards. We Underworlders haven't had a road to anywhere for a long time now. I'm willing to give you guys a shot.
We'll make sure you don't regret it.
Ravings of a drunken miner is a little harsh.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Maybe it is. But I think we need to set our sights on something a bit more realistic. You guys want to know the whereabouts of the Stellaron. Wildfire wants to remove the restrictions on the Underworld. In other words, Svarog is the target of both our efforts. If we can't deal with the boss, we can't deal with anything.
Let's go take him down. I think we should try to get him on our side.
He wouldn't understand. You're forgetting he's a robot. It'd be faster to smash him to scrap metal.
We should make preparations for both approaches. Of course, it's better to settle matters through peaceful means, but if the situation changes, we must be prepared for armed conflict at a moment's notice.
I understand, yeah, that does make sense.
Wildfire has tried many times to make contact with Svarog, without success. He has no intention of engaging with us.
That's kind of what Clara was saying too, yeah.
At our current strength, it would be incredibly dangerous to use force. Svarog's robots don't fear sacrifice, and I don't want to risk Underworld lives. But things have changed. Your arrival constitutes an external variable for Svarog. I may not have the full picture, but perhaps you guys have an opportunity to sway him.
That's what I was saying in the previous episode too. His calculations don't account for people from space coming down to help out, you know?
That would be best.
But I fear that Svarog just isn't the swaying type. You'll understand when you get to his territory. Things never run smoothly down here. And what about you, Miss Silvermane? You're the only one here that isn't compelled to do or die with Svarog. I'd like to hear your plan.
Well, the underworld is still a part of Belobog. If Svarog's existence constitutes a threat to the people here, I will of course stand with you.
Sounds reasonable enough.
An enlightened answer, young lady, and spoken like a true successor to the guardianship. Seeing as we're all on the same side, there's no reason to delay. Let's go. I've arranged for a guide to take you to Svarog. Wildfire's relationship with Svarog has been hostile for a long time now. Accompanying you would only lead to misunderstandings. We'll be nearby, awaiting orders. If things go south, we'll be there in no time. Seele, perhaps you can take our outsider friends the rest of the way.
I'm on it, boss.
Rainy, my hero. I got a message from Sampo. Julian also sent me. Who's Julian? King Julian? If the message starts with I like to move it, then it is. Wait, he might have been one of the kids I played hide and seek with. I have to see what Sampo's message is. Rainy, my hero, I finally got a hold of you. You must save me. Wait, what? Sorry, your message could not be sent. Please try again later. Could not be sent? Does this thing even work? When you have a second, meet me at the Great Mine, my valuable patron. Every second matters. My life is in your hands now, friend. Oh, it just sounds so dramatic. No, I don't know. Do we go and save Sampo or do we go to Svarog? How about I leave it up to you? Leave it in the comments. Where should I go next? Do we go and save Sampo or do we go to Svarog? Let's see, what are my thoughts on today? Let's start by talking about the combat. I've generally felt like it's been a breeze today. I can definitely feel the strength of the synergies going on in the team that's currently being used. And that's all thanks to you guys in your comments, so thank you so much for that. Honestly, I feel like I'm understanding more of the nuances of combat too now. And I also don't think I would have picked up on as many things without the help from you guys in the comments. I'm sort of picking up on interface elements that I would have otherwise missed. I do feel like I need to go through every character I have at the moment and just kind of learn a bit about what they can do. At the moment, a lot of my knowledge of the characters is purely from just reading comments. As for the story today, I really like that we got to meet Clara without Svarog around, and we got to talk to her in a more casual setting, especially being alone with her a little bit too before Seele and Bronya appeared. It gave me more perspective on her personality, and her being a really nice person that wants to help out the people close to her. I'm also very happy that there was a good interaction between Seele and her. Like, Seele didn't take all of the medicine because the vagrants are evil, even though I don't really feel like the vagrants deserve to be treated at the moment because they were so nasty to us in the Great Mine. I can see where Clara's coming from though, wanting to support them since they are people suffering, even though they are kind of evil, you know? My favorite part today was the emotional bit with Seele and Bronya up by the orphanage though, and getting to learn more about Bronya's backstory, especially her childhood. I was not expecting her to be part of the orphans and even living down here when she was a kid. It was also a really sweet moment between Seele and Bronya, and like they're treating each other better. She still thinks that she's like an overworld princess, but I think a lot less so now, especially since she knows that she's from the orphanage too. I would like to ask Natasha a bit about if she remembers Bronya as a child being taken away. Sadly, she has no dialogue option over here, so I can't actually pry on that, but I also didn't realize that Bronya was next in line to become the next Supreme Guardian. Is it because she was adopted by Cocolia? Because I don't feel like just being the head of the Silvermane Guard would be the reason to become the next Supreme Guardian. Though I am very curious still about why Bronya doesn't know much about her past. I definitely think that they did something to Bronya's memory, especially when Bronya said, you have to leave your old life behind when you become next in line to be the Supreme Guardian or chosen by the Architects. Looking forward to finding out more about that. I'm also kind of excited because I feel like we're ramping up to the climax here, where we're gonna fight Svarog, maybe next time, so I'm excited. He feels like the natural boss, at least for this area, though Clara's probably not gonna be happy about us fighting him. Though I could be wrong, maybe we don't fight him. Maybe he will actually agree to help us out. Let's get the video to 20 likes and subscribe if you haven't yet. Current goal is 500 subscribers and we'll be doing an Express Pass giveaway once we reach that. I'm wondering for next time if we should swap Natasha into the team too so we can try her out a little bit. Thank you for watching, and until next time, Rainy out.